Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You are looking at UD.Productions. Go Love Team. Please like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Yeah. Yes, indeed. Hey, yeah. What's going on, y'all? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, here I go with my late night rant and everything. Reason why I'm doing this late night rant is because well, first of all, let me wipe this face so oily. I don't know what's going on. Reason why I'm doing this is because I want to just send a shout out to the young brother in Philadelphia that just lost his life not too long. Phat Geez. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame, y'all. But Philadelphia, man, is just really plagued with a lot of things that's going on out there, man. It's just a lot of stuff that's going on in Philadelphia right now. Philadelphia. Remember that song "Philadelphia Freedom" by Elton John? Oh yeah, it's freedom, all right. It's definitely freedom, all right. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that's going on, but I'm gonna just say this, y'all. That young brother right there. What makes it so bad with him is that he the brother was trying to turn around his life and turn around others as well. He was against gun violence. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Guns is a way of self-defense. I call it the equalizer. It brings every man to an equal stand. And it's sad that it has to be that way, in especially in society today. It's just a lot of things that's happening in society. Whereas we let me put on my glasses, y'all. It's a lot of glare up in here. Hold on. Okay, I feel a little better. It's a lot of glare up in here with these lights and everything. But the brother was trying to change around a few things, and me and Doreen, we actually went to Philadelphia. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna just tell y'all something. Let me tell you one thing. We put our life on the line. Hold on, y'all. We put our life on the line when we went to Philadelphia, because Philadelphia is nothing to play with. Okay, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm from New York City. But we ain't got nothing on Philadelphia, man. Philadelphia is the definition of poverty. Okay, it's a lot of crazy stuff, especially if you go to Kensington. And the thing that really broke my heart when I went over there, when we was talking to the three brothers, there was a man and his daughter that walked around what was going on right in front of them. That's probably like one of the most hurtingest things that I have seen. Just that alone, when I seen that. And then like you could go around the corner from all of that stuff and you can see there's ordinary regular people that's just they sitting there, you know what I'm saying? And this is where they live at. They live in this area. And yet and still, and Hey, listen, man. I mean, I look at it like this, man. The way how the government work is, people is gonna go as far as you let them go. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way how the cookie crumbles. That's just how the way it is, man. You know, people, excuse me, Lord, people are going to go as far as you let them go. These people are living that way because they just, to me, if you ask me, they just accept it. They accepted that way of their living. They accepted that. There's nothing else. There's nothing else that you can't put it no other way. To me, I think the people just gave up. Philadelphia is a place that's very overwhelmed with what's going on. And that young brother right there, I don't know his history. I mean, it's the first time, to be honest with you, that I'm hearing of him. The brother Phat Geez, but he appeared to be a brother who was trying to change. You know, he was trying to change. I mean, I seen the video before he got shot and everything. He didn't sound like a brother that had a level head at that time because of what previously happened by his house. You know, his house had got shot up and everything. I mean, anybody would feel that way. You know, you could be wanting to change something, but then on the other hand, you like, yo, what's going on? You know what I mean? My house got shot up. This strange car is hanging around my house. I mean, anybody would feel that way. But the sad part about it is that this is what we do to each other. Who knows? That brother could have been a new Malcolm X or Martin Luther King. He could have been somebody. You know, but from what I understand, Philadelphia has a problem with its two rival gangs that's battling against each other. So this is not something that could really be controlled. You know, this has to be controlled within the gang, within the people that's actually doing these type of battles. This has to be controlled by them. They have to shut it down. And it's sad. It's very sad. I mean, you know, I just want to give my condolences and my shout out here at UD.Productions Go Love Team. So that's what we about, man. We give love. So I just want to give all of the shout outs and all of the love to that brother and his family, because the brother didn't deserve that, man. I mean, I don't know his story, I don't know his history, but nobody that we knew that has died has ever came back and told us how it was. I've never known nobody to do that, man. I'd probably run if I seen my father or my grandmother or somebody. I mean, I'll be happy, but in the long run, you know, you don't really know who that is. You know what I'm saying? There could be any entity, or you know, it don't necessarily have to be them. But it just from that incident happening, you know, it just says a lot. It says a lot about us, man. I mean, it says a lot about us as a people. Here it is, this young brother who, from what they said, he was 28 years old. He was willing to take that stand. It's not a lot of brothers that's willing to take a stand like that and go against something that plagued their neighborhood. Who knows, man? That brother could have spreaded some love all over. He could have convinced all of the younger brothers out there that's living that way to stop living that way. This is somebody who knew he had power, and he decided to use it in a positive way. And that's the thing that really hurts. That's the thing that really hurts, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Brother out there, you know what I mean? He in the forefront. He, you know, the brother. Let me tell you something, man. Me and Doreen, we went out there to Philadelphia, man. It was. Let me tell y'all guys something. That was an experience, okay? That was very much. That was very much an experience, okay? And I'm gonna tell you one thing. That's not an experience that you wanna, you don't want to play with that experience that me and Doreen experienced. It was very bad. I mean, these people was on drugs real heavy. I mean, they was out there. If you ever seen the movie The Night of the Living Dead, that's how it was. These people it was unreal. It was unreal. And we had to have protection. Because with all of the stuff that's going on in Philadelphia with the gang type of stuff that's going on. Let me tell y'all guys something, man. When we went to Philadelphia, that brought me back to the 90s. That brought me back to the 90s, man, of how when crack first hit New York City streets, where I grew up at, everything that I know about that. It made me think of that. There's a lot of people who lost uncles, aunts, sisters, brothers to that drug. That's how I felt when we went to Philadelphia. I felt just like that. I was on the edge. Me and Doreen, we was both on the edge, man. We had to come up with a game plan. Like, I'm quite sure she felt like she was back in the army again. That's how bad it was. It was a bad situation, man. You definitely had to look over your back. That Kensington is no joke. I don't care where you from. It's no joke, man. And Doreen didn't get threatened, but I got threatened. Okay, by a dude who, I don't know what he was. Maybe he probably was a drug dealer. Okay, but he said to me, yo, man, you keep recording over here, man. Yo, we gonna take that money from you, man. And I was ready for him. I mean, I was definitely ready for that brother if he wanted to try to make a move like that. And I just stood there and I looked at the brother. And he ain't say nothing to me no more. After that, he just turned off. Not to say that he was scared of me because he didn't know what I had in my pouch, but, it was almost like we communicated with each other through our eyes. Basically, look, man, I know what you talking about, bro, but you also know what I'm here for, because this right here needs some exposure, brother. I know that you part of this. You're part of this, but do you want to really see your people like this? But them other brothers told me, they said, yo, for every person that goes missing on a milk carton, this is where they is. But you're never going to recognize them because this drug takes control of them. It's sad, but I'm just, like I said, man, I'm just saying this. I just want to give a shout out to the brother Phat Geez family, and my condolences. And I just want to say, for all of the young brothers that knew of this brother right here, lead by example. You see what this brother was trying to do? Copy off of what he was trying to do. Because we need to get it together, y'all. We definitely needed to get it together. It's just too much of our young brothers out here dying. I got sons too. I don't want them to get caught up in this. But there's too many young brothers out here dying over senseless things. By the time the other man come in, we running with our tail between our legs and all that. And that other man, that other man could be any man. It don't gotta be the white man, or so to speak, what everybody keeps saying and all that. My brothers is everybody. I'm universal, okay? Because we're all brothers and sisters, no matter what color we are. But that brother right there could have started a revolution, man. To be honest with you, that brother could have started what Tupac started it in the generation. I'm a Tupac generation. You know what I'm saying? And that brother right there, if he wouldn't have died, he probably would have finished what Tupac started. Because he was already in the beginning. He was already in the beginning talking about gun zone free. He was already in the beginning, man. He had something going. Okay? This probably wasn't his enemies that killed him. Probably wasn't. It probably was somebody that seen exactly what I seen. And they wanted to stop it before it snowballed down the hill. So a lot of people quick to blame the rivalry gang or a rogue friend, or he had a Judas in his camp, or whatever the case may be. Nah, this could have been, like I said, man, before Tupac died, Tupac was starting something. This brother right here was on that road to starting what Tupac didn't finish. I'm telling you, he would have been there. I'm telling y'all, he would have been there. Because when I look at the history, and I look at the history on that brother, because I did look up his history, you know what I'm saying, and what he was doing out there in Philadelphia. Okay, this brother, he was using his voice to spread positivity. Somebody didn't want that man to do that. Real talk. Really real talk. Somebody didn't want that man to do that. I'll tell y'all right now. Somebody didn't want that man to do that. And if they could have paid some brothers to take care of that brother, that's what happened. And maybe I'm just speaking out of my head. Maybe I'm just talking. But I personally, I don't even really talk about celebrity gossip. But I don't think he was a celebrity. I think he was somebody that could have really mattered. And I'm gonna just say that, rest in peace to the good brother. I'm gonna say good, even though I didn't know the brother, but I'm gonna say good brother, because he was in the beginning stages of doing what he needed to do. He seen a lot of young brothers going down the road that he didn't want them to go down. That brother seen it, man. And let me tell you something. Had he would have lived, who knows what would have became out of that brother right there. Somebody didn't want that to be. Somebody didn't want that to happen. And that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't be quick to accuse the rival gang or rogue friend saying he had a Judas in his camp. Don't be quick to accuse that. Because this could have been on some other level. You hear on the video, the brother didn't even recognize the people that was in that car. And they wasn't driving nothing fancy. They was driving an older type, jalopy type car. This was somebody. These people was paid to do this. This brother, he was on to something. Okay, and this ain't no conspiracy theory, because I'm definitely not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not one of those people. Okay, but I'm calling it like I see it. Okay, this brother could have finished where Tupac started, and that's all I'm gonna say, y'all. And I'm signing off. This is UD.Productions Go Love Team Podcast. And this right here is dedicated to the Philadelphia brother, Phat Geez. And I'm going to let it go like that. Peace.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You are looking at UD.Productions Go Love Team. Please like, subscribe, and share.